I would love to see, LeBron continue to play at the level he wanted to play at, and I actually want to see him and Bronny do their thing. Like, honestly, bring Bronny up. Like, we want to see that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm with, I think Paul Pierce said it recently. Like, I want to see Bron and Bronny like a lob. Like, this is what I tuned into the Lakers to see that this season. We're not, like, as a fan of the game, I'm not looking at the Lakers and saying they're going to win a championship. So the habits that are being built is for the habits to build the culture of what JJ is setting forward in that coaching staff. But, like, we want to see Bronny like this. This is not a championship team. It's not a championship roster at this point.
So if you were to search it up on Google, you'd see that Bronny James' godfather is Chris Paul. A proud member of the Banana Boat crew. They're basically related. But man, the way Dwayne Wade just advocated for Bronny to be getting minutes on the Lakers despite his performance this season, or really lack thereof, makes it seem like Wade is the one related to him. You see, it goes without saying that D Wade is one of the best NBA players of all time. NBA legend, when he speaks, people listen, feel me? But this recent take on Bronny that went semi-viral on social media, bro, it just goes to show that just because someone played at the highest level does not mean their hoop takes are always valid. And that's the case we have in today's video, because we have a lot to unpack here with Wade's comments. First off, Wade is right in that, people want to see the Bron and Bronny show. We got a sneak peek of it earlier this season, but to this day, Bronny hasn't received any more than 5 minutes in a single game. However, we'd be lying to act as if it's for no reason. And then also, Wade is pretty much correct in saying the Lakers don't appear to be amongst, the top championship contenders based on their record. However, they are far from being an afterthought team whose only agenda this season is hoping to get Cooper Flag in the lottery. Like, nah, if we look at the Western Conference standings, they currently sit at the 6th seed, a respectable 16-12 record, right behind several other great teams. And if we want to get technical, they're only 3.5 games behind the number 2 seed Memphis Grizzlies. So yeah, the idea that the Lakers should just ignore the opportunity at playing competitive hoops in, March, April, June to prioritize the Bron-Bronny dynamic is silly. And in today's video, we're going to dissect this take from Dwayne Wade and really just get into what's going on with Bronny James and the Lakers this season. So yeah, y'all go ahead and let me know in the comments, bro. What do y'all think of D Wade's comments? Should Bronny be getting solid minutes on the Lakers? Why not? And yeah, man, really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug speaks, sit back within the video. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy. I upload quality basketball content and we're on the ground for 5K, so I most def appreciate it. But yeah, man, back to the video. So let's keep it real, right? Entering this NBA season, man, Bronny was already at a huge disadvantage as far as how the media views him and treats him, and basically his whole expectations overall. I mean, sheesh, for someone who was the 55th pick in what many media experts have called a weak 2024 NBA draft, Bronny has had a microscope on any and everything he's done this season, whether it be good or bad. And I'm sure it was no surprise to anyone when less than 20 games into the season, Bronny was assigned to the South Bay Lakers, their G League squad. Because in the 6 real Lakers games he's gotten to play in this season, he's received a total of just 18 minutes in all those games combined. And of course, hasn't done much of anything in those minutes. However, the tricky thing with Bronny is that although he hasn't had much real game opportunity, man, he is not one of those players where we can just say, oh yeah, if they were given the minutes, they would be cooking up. Nah, me personally, I've said that about guys like Rob Dillingham, and I believe that holds true. The T-Wolves are literally robbing their fans of witnessing his talent. I mean, brother, that's a top 10 pick. However, in the case of Bronny, based on what he showed in college at USC and even in the summer league leading up to NBA preseason, JJ Redick has no real reason to believe giving Bronny more playing time would lead to a beneficial difference on the Lakers. Like, cool. Yeah, what D Wade spoke of with us fans wanting to see that crazy Bronny to LeBron lob at some point in the season and some other cool, father-son moments. But the reality is that if we're trying to win games, all those theatrics are just an unnecessary distraction. And then even beyond the theatrics, when it comes to Bronny's status as an NBA player, I'm sure he's aware of this, but he's on an invisible timer to become a solid player. And that timer is based on however much longer LeBron plans on playing until he retires. Because of course, we all know why Bronny's in the league, right? Like we're not out here pretending the sky isn't blue and that water ain't wet. And so it only makes sense for Bronny to be spending as much time as possible developing. And to his credit, that's what he's been doing. You know, the Lakers haven't really caved into the noise and the fan-catered mindset that D Wade basically alluded to. You know, recently, Bronny's actually been hooping in the G League. In a recent game versus Valley Suns, which is the Phoenix Suns G League squad, that boy Bronny went off for 30 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in 25 minutes. Better yet, he shot pretty good from the floor, shooting 13 for 25 from the field and 3 for 9 from deep. I mean, damn. I can't speak for everyone, but I know this is what a lot of people want to see from him, which is simply Bronny playing to, true to himself and freely. Please, if you haven't seen that 30-point game, you need to see it because he's a completely different player than the Bronny we've seen for a majority of the time before he entered the G League. Just playing more aggressive, finding the spots with ease, and most importantly, he's hitting these shots. Now, I understand this is one game, a G League game at that, so I don't want to overblow it. I don't want to make it seem like, oh yeah, any criticism he received before this was just so messed up, because that would be cap. But I do think it's important to at least acknowledge the progress we're seeing. Again, bro, let's be honest, man. At first, the critique around Bronny's play was that he was way too timid, seeming like he's afraid to take shots, make mistakes, and all that. And this was back at USC. I mean, yeah, he averaged just 4.8 points a game, but this was on about 4 shot attempts per game. Let's not pretend he was getting those joints up and just airballing 24/7 or building brick houses, because that wasn't the case. However, for the most part in preseason and even during Summer League, Bronny showed some aggression and effort in getting to his spots, except now he was really missing, like consistently off. Like, man, it got so bad that I remember after one of the Summer League games versus the Rockets where he shot like 3 for 14 from the field, 0 for 8 from 3. He just straight up told reporters he's in a slump. Like, yeah, I can't hit none. Mind you, this is in Summer League where the competition is really just your peers, people around your age group. Not a crazy step above college hoops. So it was definitely a bad look. But now things are looking better as Bronny just gets those reps in, man. I know nobody was betting on Bronny dropping 30. G League or not, the casual everyday fan was not expecting that. So yeah, I'm not going to drag this video out too much further, but please, man, y'all let me know your thoughts, because in my eyes, it would just be foolish for the Lakers to mess up the flow Bronny got going just to prioritize what the media wants. Not to mention, the Lakers should be going after that championship regardless of their title chances. I mean, does nobody care about that ring? Does nobody care about the Larry O'Brien? Or y'all just want to give it to the Celtics or Thunder? That's crazy. But yeah, man, with that being said, I appreciate y'all boys watching, man. Like the sub, share, sub if new, all of that. I'll see y'all boys in the next one, and I'm out.